reach on up towards the top end of your mat. And spreading your fingers out nice and wide, shuffling your hips back a little, getting a nice big stretch up underneath your armpits. And then if we draw the body nice and slowly along the ground, staying low to the floor, drawing downwards with your shoulders, opening out the collarbone and the shoulders. And then as we draw up, pulling up into a little cat stretch, rounding through your spine and looking up towards your belly. And we're taking the head and the tailbone away from each other and sitting slowly back down upon your heels. And again, let's bring the body to pull up and through, downwards with your shoulders, squeezing the shoulder blades together a little, pulling up into a cat stretch, and we're rounding up through the shoulders and the back. And then taking the head and the tailbone away and sitting all of the way back down upon your heels. And again, let's bring the body up and through. And then curling the toes, we're sending the hips back and taking the head down through your arms, looking up to your belly. Drawing forwards into a plank. And then bending your knees and sitting back down upon your heels. And again, drawing the body up and through. And then curling the toes. Nice long stretch off and along the back of your body. Draw forwards into a plank. And then bend the knees. And sitting all of the way back onto your heels. And again, bring the body to pull up and through. And then curling the toes. Sending the hips back and the head down through your arms. Coming forwards into a nice strong plank. And bending your knees. And releasing and sitting on back. Couple more times. Bring the body up and through. Curling the toes. A nice long stretch along the whole back of your body. Come forwards into plank. And then bending your knees. And sitting on back. One more time. Bring the body to pull up and through. Curling the toes. And as we hold out into your down dog, walking your feet from one to the other. And just working your hips a little from side to side. Spreading your fingers nice and wide to the floor. And just drawing down and lengthening one side of your body and then the other. Just treading it out. If you can, feeling that the hips are moving a little side to side. We're just getting a little bit more release coming up into the lower back. Alright, now we're coming back down upon your knees. And if you can place your right foot forwards. And easing your left leg back. I'm just going to take my hand to the inside of the right foot today. And bring the left hand up to the ceiling. And if you can, come almost lean back upon that knee and open back the chest. So you get a chest opening effect here. Bring the hand back down. I'm going to work into a little bit of a twist effect with this next one. So I'm curling the toes, lifting up the back knee. I'm going to open up my right arm to the back of the room. And then I'm going to sweep underneath and reach under. Opening it back, opening back the shoulder. And then I'm going to reach that arm underneath my right knee. And again, opening back, looking back up towards the hand. And then stretching it through and underneath. And one more time, opening back. And then just a little bit of a reach underneath. And then we'll let down the knee. Coming back and opening up with the shoulders. I'm raising my arms, clasping the fingers up together. First finger going straight up. And then I'm taking a bend over towards the right. So I'm opening up a stretch into the left-hand side of your body, through your lats, into your waist, a little into your lower back. And bringing it all the way back on, up, letting your arms down, and we'll move back onto that back knee. Drawing back your toes. And now see where it wants to get to today. If you want to remain with the knee bent today, of course do. If we can extend a little through the tailbone so we flatten flatten the back line of the body, then do. If we can draw the toes a little more vertical, then do. And easing from the centre of your chest downwards. And let's draw the body back on up. Now coming up upon your knees, clasping your fingers together, raising your arms, come high above your head. Take a deep breath in, and as we breathe out, activate the waist, and again, bringing the arms away from the body. Try and keep your ears and arms together. Try and keep your gaze forwards, whichever direction you're facing in. And bringing it back on up. Deep breath in, activate your waist, bring your arms over, pulling out and away. Bringing it all of the way back up again. Let your arms all the way back down by your side. Stepping your left foot forwards for me. Now I'm placing again the left hand down to the inside of your foot. Open out to the right, so raising your right arm. And then bringing your hand down to the inside. Curl the toes and lift up the back knee, opening to the left and raising your left arm. And then we're going to sweep that left arm underneath, wrap it underneath the leg. And then opening it up, breathing in, and then breathing out, wrapping it underneath, stretch across the shoulders. Breathing and opening up. You've got a very subtle lower back stretch coming in here. And again, breathing and opening it up. Breathing out, wrapping it underneath. One more time, breathing and opening it up. And breathing out, wrapping the arm underneath. And then let the knee down. Let's come up through the middle, raising both of your arms. Clasping your fingers up together again. First finger going straight up. And then a little bend over towards the left. And you feel that stretch coming up into the right hand side of your body. Bringing it back down, letting your arms back down, moving upon that back knee, digging the heel in, walking the fingers back, and a little bit of a shift backwards through the tailbone and pressing from the centre of your chest, finding that calf and hamstring stretch. Just bending the knee there if you need to. Really again, like lengthening out. Such important parts of the body to get moving, particularly if you're a little bit more desk-based, okay, within your home at the moment. Got to keep things moving around. And drawing it back on up. Okay, let's come around onto your back for me. And if you could bend up your knees, finding your heels. And just releasing out your back. Okay, settle it out into neutral. So work your lower back down to an imprint, and then releasing your back away from the floor. Again, pressing your lower back down to imprint, and then releasing away and settling to neutral. Give your shoulders a couple of rolls up and down, and give your neck a little wriggle. Okay, so you're taking your head a little bit further away from your shoulders. And just feel that you've really opened your body out to the ground. Okay, now as we come into the breathing, really trying to develop and focus upon this deeper breath. So as you breathe in, your ribs are widening, side and back of the body. As you breathe out, blow that breath out, a little bit of energy as if you're blowing out a candle. And again, as you breathe in, ribs widening, belly flat. And as you breathe out, strong breath coming out through the mouth. As you breathe in, lateral thoracic breath, letting the ribs widen. And then as you breathe out, just drawing up on the pelvic floor, drawing the navel back to the spine, and pulling up behind the surface muscles. Again, a couple more. Just really develop that deeper breath. Remember here, we're reoxygenating the brain. You know, for a lot of the time, we use a shallow breath. You may be using 30 or 40% of your lung space. So in your Pilates, as in with your other training, try and draw in a deeper breath and feel that you're using just a little bit more space within the body. You're going to feel the intercostal muscles between each rib gently expanding, okay? And again, it's keeping this present, keeping this breath flow going, all right? So you're very, very aware of your breathing. Now I'm going to start us off today with our shoulder bridge. So if you'd like to open your body out to the ground again, take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, let's work the lower back away from the floor very carefully. And we're coming all of the way up onto your shoulders. Breathing in. And then breathing out, slowly working your back down. Vertebrae by vertebrae, imprint and back to neutral. Again, breathing in, ribcage widens. And as you breathe out, imprint your back, peel the spine. Gently ripple, try and keep the glutes switched off down here. Breathing in and breathing out as we lower. Now I'm going to add in arms today, okay? So breathing in and breathing out, rippling through the spine, come up onto your shoulders. Breathing in, raising your arms, but without lifting your shoulder blades off the ground. Breathing out, engaging your core a little bit stronger as you go back. Breathing in as you draw your arms back up again. And breathing out to lower your arms, lowering your back, all of the way back down upon the floor. Breathing in and breathing out, tilting the tailbone, peeling the back, glutes are switched off. Breathing in, raising your arms, shoulders are down. Breathing out, taking your arms back without crowding your neck. Breathing in, drawing your arms back up again. And then breathing out, lowering your back, lowering your arms all of the way back down. Again, breathing in, breathing out to ripple through the spine, come all the way up onto your upper back. Breathing in, raising your arms. And breathing out, engaging the core as we go back a little. Breathing in, raise your arms back up again. And then breathing out, lowering your arms and your back, all of the way back down. And just stretching your legs out for me. Walking your shoulders a little bit further down. And as you raise one leg now for me, breathing in. And as you lower the leg back down, breathing out. So again, be sensitive to keeping a neutral spine. As you bring the leg up, feel the ribs widening. Now as you lower the leg, I want you to press your palms a little bit firmer into the floor and see if you can get a stronger connection with your core. Breathing in, raising the leg up. And then breathing out, press down with your palms as you lower that leg down. And again, breathing in, leg coming up. And breathing out, press your palms down and see if the connection of your core comes in a little bit stronger. What we're doing here is using fascia, the connective tissue, and we're invigorating it by our palm pressure. Now, remember, I've said this before, but it's different than pressing with your fingers, okay? Because your fingers are a lot more powerful. You have a very, very strong, what should we say, a strong grip, okay, with your fingers. It's different from the palms. It uses the connective tissue that goes around every single muscle in your body, links up through your ligaments, links up all the way through the body underneath the skin, and it transmits these messages. If you start to invigorate it from another part of the body, i.e. this palm pressure, and you may then start to feel you get a stronger connection with your core. Now we have, I hope, this stronger connection with the core. We're going to go straight to the 100. So what I want you to think about now is that feeling that you could feel, but you're going to generate it yourself. Okay, if you need a cushion behind your head, pop that into position now. I've drawn my legs up, but I've still got a neutral spine. If you want to keep your knees bent today, by all means do. If you're okay to bring your head and shoulders up off the ground, maybe support your hands with your fingers, or maybe you can take your legs straighter, and some of you may need not to support the neck, in which case you're patting the air by your side with your shoulder blades on the floor. Breathing in, deep breath, the ribs are widening, and as you breathe out, drawing the navel back to the spine, pulling up from the pelvic floor and engaging that central line of your body. Really keeping the collarbone open. You're breathing in for about 4, and then breathing out for about 6. So really again, think about that central line connection. All right, think about this meditation. Maybe shut your eyes, go inside and focus. See the area, that internal back strength, that corset feeling of pulling in that you're looking to really work into. And we're going 35, 36, 7, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 3, 44, 45, 46, 7, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 3, 54, 55, 56, 7, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 3, 64, 65, 6, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 3, 74, 75, 76, 7, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 5, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90 with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Slowly lower it down. And today just hug your knees in towards you. Pull them in. Maybe just rock a little side to side. And relax. Okay, I'm going to bring you around onto your side from here. So rolling over upon one side. And I'd like us to prop the head up today. Bringing the legs to come slightly forwards, and we're going to go towards your front kick. So I'm going to be working just a reasonable layer, okay? So I'm going to bring the leg forwards and backwards, then I'm going to be holding it back, and you're going to be lifting it up and down. We're not on the higher lift today though. So top leg coming up to hip height for me. As you breathe in, draw the leg forwards. As you breathe out, you're taking the leg as far back behind you as you can, squeezing the back side. So today I'm flexing the foot on the hamstring stretch, and then as I take the leg back, pointing the toes and engaging with the core as the leg goes as far back as you can go without losing your upper body's position. Breathing in, breathing out, engaging with your core as you go back. Again, breathing in as you draw forwards, breathing out, navel back to the spine as you take it back. Again, breathing in, flexing your foot to come forwards, breathing out, pointing your toes, squeezing into the back side as you go back. And again, in as you come forwards, breathing out, pressing back, point your toes, squeeze the back side. Again, breathing in, coming forwards. Breathing out, pressing back, squeezing as you go back. Now this time, breathing in, coming forwards. You're breathing out, going back. You're going back as far as you can, and then breathe out, lift. Breathe in, lower. Breathe out, lift, in, lower. So all about working into glute medius, that area just above the main part of your buttock, just below your lower back. Breathing out, lift and lower. Engaging your core pretty much all the way through though. So breathing out, squeeze, lift and lower. Breathing out to press and lower. Good. And again, squeeze, lift and lower. And lower. Good. Couple more. And lower. One more. And relax it down. Soften the knees in. And let's just take hold of the top foot and draw it back into a little quad stretch. Take a couple of breaths there. And release it back out. Okay, let's come on up into your side bend. So I'm going to draw in the elbow beneath your shoulder. Bring the knees so they come forwards of your body. Rolling open the shoulders, lifting the chin. And as we start to draw up onto the elbow and the side of the knees, breathing out, and we're reaching over towards the ground. Breathing in as you lower it back down. And again, as you go up, breathing out, really initiate the core from underneath. That's it. Really initiate the core and the waist. Coming up onto the hand if you can. I'm going to open up with the knees, open up with your chest. As we lift, breathing out and reaching and stretching out from the waist. Breathing in as you slowly lower it back down. Now I'm going to put on another layer after this today with the half twister. You don't have to do it, you can carry on doing a few more there if you want to. If you wish to come with me, breathing out to lift, and then breathing in to side plank. Breathing out, half scoop underneath the body, breathing in, opening back, and breathing out, lower yourself carefully back on down. And again, breathing out as you reach up, stretching out from the waist. Breathing in to draw up to side plank. Breathing out, sweep it under to your half twister. Breathing in, opening it back. And breathing out, slowly coming down. Okay, it's a little bit more intense. You're on the hand for a bit longer. So if you've had enough, go back to a different version. Breathing out. Breathing in, side plank. Breathing out, half twist. Breathing in, opening it back. Breathing out, slowly bringing it down. Got one more of that version if you want it. Breathing out and lift, reaching out from the waist. And breathing in to side plank. Breathing out, post it under. Breathing in, opening it back. And breathing out, slowly bring yourself back down. All right, swing around. We're going to do the other side straight away today. So we can prop the head up. Have the elbow back in alignment with your body. Bring the legs slightly forwards, which will aid your balance. And you've got the hips nicely stacked up here. Top leg coming up to hip height. As you draw the top leg forwards, breathing in. As you take the leg back, breathing out, engaging the core, pushing back through the toes. Again, as you come forwards, breathing in, flexing your foot. As you go back, breathing out, point your toes, navel back to the spine. Again, as you come forwards, breathing in. As you go back, lock on with your core, taking the leg back. Breathing in, drawing forwards with your leg. Breathing out, pointing your toes, squeeze the backside a little on the way back. Breathing in, drawing forwards. Breathing out, pointing your toes, engaging the core as you go back. Breathing in, flex your foot. Breathing out, point your toes, engaging the core as you go back. Good, couple more. Stretching through the hamstrings. And then really locking into the core, squeezing the backside as you go back. One more time, breathing in. Then go back, go back, go back. Keep it back. And then breathing out, lift. Into lower. Breathing out, lift and lower. Locking onto the core, keeping your body upright, keeping the shoulders open and lower. And again, breathe out, lift and lower. Again, press and lower. Keep it going. Breathe out, lift into lower. Navel back to the spine and lower. Breathe out, press and lower. Good. Two more. Lift and lower. One more. And relax. Pop the knees forwards. Taking hold of the foot or the ankle. And bring the knee back a little bit. Finding that quad stretch. Okay, deep breath in. As you breathe out, letting the knee draw back a little bit more. And then letting it go, I'm going to come up into your side plank or side bend. So we've got the elbow beneath your shoulder here first of all. Opening back with your shoulders and your chest, lifting the chin. Take a deep breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, locking into the core and reaching over. Breathing in as you lower. So again, really lift up, high hips here, stretching out from the waist and into lower. Carry on or line up the hand through to the foot. Okay, and then as you come up, breathing out, snapping the legs in together, breathing out, lift it over, breathing into lower. And again, breathing out, hips forwards, breathing out, stretch from the waist, breathing into lower. Those of you ready for your side plank to go in as well. Breathing out to reach, breathing in, come up. Breathing out, swoop under, breathing in, opening back, and breathing out, slowly bring it down, be in control. Breathing out, reach it over. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, post it underneath, half twister. Breathing in, opening back. Breathing out, lowering down. Good, breathing in, reach, stretch out from the waist. Breathing in, raise it up. Breathing out, post it under. Breathing in, opening back. Breathing out, bring it back down. If you can, we're doing one more of those. Breathing out to lift. Breathing in, pull it up. Breathing out, post it under. Breathing in, opening it back. And breathing out, lowering yourself carefully back down to the floor. Good. Come around to seated. Now I'm just going to take a couple of little stretches to release out the back. And then I'm going to be bringing you back up for a position I did yesterday actually. So placing your right foot towards your left inner thigh if you want to. If that's awkward, have both legs straight. I'm going to take my right arm across towards my left leg, reach out for the knee, shin, ankle or the foot. And then taking the body down. So you've got that twist going across. Taking up your right leg and popping it over the top of your left. Now you can leave that left leg straight if you prefer, or you can draw up the left foot to the side of your right hip. And then from here I'm taking my left arm towards my right knee and looking over my right shoulder. So really lengthening up through the spine. If you want to go to a half prayer to make it a little bit of a deeper stretch, you could. If you reach underneath and you bind, reach for that twist, okay? Just take it as far as you need to though. Letting it back on out. Let's swap the legs over. So taking your left foot towards the inside of your right leg if you can. And then drawing across your left arm towards your right leg. And then releasing your body just forwards. Again, not forcing anything. If you need to re-straighten that left leg, then do. Don't keep pushing on it if the knee or the ankle doesn't really appreciate that at the moment. Let's bring the body back on up. I'm going to pop that left leg over the top. Maybe take the right leg underneath if you want to. And I'm going to draw in my right arm towards my left knee and looking over my left shoulder. Okay, then from there you've got the option for your half prayer, or you're going underneath the knee and finding the fingers and binding. releasing your arms back on out again. Okay, now let me just talk through. I think Trish did this with me yesterday, but I don't think any of the others or anybody else did it with me yesterday. So I'm going to work on a little bit of strength work for your quads, okay? A little bit of core work. It's not what we would use when we go into our yoga, okay? So I'm not taking it all the way back to camel, but what I'm working on is lifting open, working it back, going backwards, but going in a straight line with the back and the legs. All right, so it's not that I'm trying to reach back with the heel. That might be a lovely, happy coincidence, okay? What I'm more interested in is that we're opening the pectoral muscles with that sailing of the arm going back, and that as we go back, we're tilting slightly to make the core lock on. All right, again, obviously don't go so far back that you can't get back up again, okay? And don't go hurting your quads either. All right, but if you can take a deep breath in, raising one arm. As you breathe out, stay looking forwards, and ease back a little with the body straight. Breathing in to come back up. Breathing out, take the other arm back, open the shoulder, stay looking forwards, lean back a little, lock the core on. Breathing in, so try and go back from the core. Breathing in, open the shoulder, breathing out, engaging the core as you go back. Breathing in, taking the other arm up, breathe in, breathing out, sailing the arm back, go back a little, use your core, use your quad muscles. Breathing in, come back up. Breathing in, open the shoulder, open it back, open and lean backwards. Breathing in, come back up. Try not to clench your buttocks, okay? Breathing in, that's going to stop you from using your core. So lock the core on as you go back. Yes, you know what I'm talking about, okay? And again, breathing in, breathing out. Try and use your core, use your thighs, okay? Try and get that to be the point here. Breathing in, got that lovely opening up with your chest. Sail that arm back, stay looking forwards, and back up. Good. Two more. Breathing in, breathing out. Going back, and back up. Good, one more time. Breathe in, breathe out, back a little, and back up. All right, good job everybody, okay? You can tell me what you thought about that later, okay? All right, now we're going to come down onto the forearms. We have plank. Yay! Okay, so our plank of the week, okay, this week is a common theme all the way through. We're going to do the drops, in breath, out breath, okay? Then we're going to do rapid, and then we're going to do static, in and out, okay? So 10, rapid, 10 again. All right, so doing your best. If you need to stop, then please do. If you're doing it all on your knees, amazing too, okay? So forearms flat down onto the floor for me, and just pop your elbows slightly in, so they're not flaying out too much. Work your knees back, and pull up on your bottom rib, all right? So you have a flatter line of your back. If you're okay with it, curl the toes, push your way through your heels. As you draw one knee to the floor, breathe in, breathe out, press it away. Other knee to the floor, in, out and push away. In, out and engage the core. In, out, belly pulls back. In, out 5. In, out 6. In, out 7. In, out 8. In, out 9. In, out 10. We're going rapid and down and change. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. In 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and stay. Breathe in, draw the knee down, breathe out, press it away. Pull up on the bottom ribs, press away, looking forwards. Breathe in, belly pulls up. In, out, you're halfway down. Breathe in, out 5. In, out 6. In, out 7. In, out 8, in, out 9, and in, out 10. And lower yourself carefully back down to the floor. All right, well done. Now I'm going to work into your double leg kick today. So this is one where it has traits of 2 positions, I would say. It's a bit like swan dive, where we're coming up and down, we're lifting the legs, and it's a little like breaststroke in that we're really rolling back the shoulders and working the postural muscles. So I'm going to place my hands upon my shoulder blades, and I'm going to keep my head facing one way, so we also get a little bit of neck manoeuvre going on. I'm bringing my toes in towards me, and then as I take my legs away, I'm opening the chest, looking down at the floor, lifting my arms and lifting my legs. Then I turn my head to face the other way, breathing in, and then as you breathe out, extending arms and legs away but looking down, turning the head to the front again or wherever you started, breathing in, and then breathing out, opening with your chest, sending your arms and sending your legs away. Turn the head the other way, let it down, let the elbows down, breathe in, and breathing out, opening the chest, extending, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Turning the head the other way, breathing in, and then breathing out, opening your chest and pressing your fingers and toes away. Turning the head the other way, breathing in, and breathing out, opening, squeezing, lifting the thighs if you can. 2 more. Breathing in, elbows to the floor if you can remember, and then breathing out, pushing through your fingers, pushing through your toes, lift the arms a little higher if you've got the strength. Turning the head the other way, breathing in, and then as you come up, breathing out, pushing away, lifting, and then lowering gently back down. Coming up onto your hands and knees. I'm going to bring us up into the exaggerated cat stretch. So I'm taking my hands slightly off the sides of the mat, and I'm on my fingertips, but if you struggle, by all means go back down onto your palms. I'm going to draw my chest through my arms, so I'm opening up pectoral muscles again. And then as I come up, lifting through the shoulders, getting that exaggerated cat stretch lift through the ribs and the back. As I come down, breathing in, elbows go back of the body. As I come up, breathing out and pulling on up through the shoulders and the back. And again, breathing in, coming down. And then breathing out, drawing all of the way up. One more time, elbows go back, breathing in. And then breathing out, drawing up through the shoulders, out through the back. And releasing it back on down for me. All right, let me bring you around onto your back again. Feels like it's been a long time since we've been on our backs, hey? Okay, come on down. All right, so I'd like to work into your heel dig, working it up into lower back imprint and possibly to roll over, but as I always say, it's not a given that you have to do that. So working out into neutral, bringing your legs up, one and then the other, and flexing your feet for me. Relax your shoulders, but you can lay your hands upon your belly for this one. And as you dig one heel downwards, breathing out, and then breathing in as you draw it up, okay? Breathing out slowly, press the heel away from the body, breathing in, okay? So with this position, we want to take the leg away as one unit, and it's coming away from the hip flexor. All right, so as you take that leg away, breathing out, engaging your core, breathing in. Hands on your belly, purpose here. You want to feel, if you can, your belly pulling away from your fingers. So really try and focus on pulling in, really supporting that internal back strength, building it on and up. All right, if you feel your tummy wanting to push into your fingers, don't go as far with the dig. All right, make the dig smaller. Okay, now the next stage I'm going to go into an imprint. So I'm going to take my hands away from the floor for this one, because I really want to concentrate on how I'm using my lower abdominals to lift my lower end of my body, so lifting the bottom and the hips off the ground. So I'm breathing in, and as I breathe out, I'm working my lower back into the floor and just gently lifting the hips. I'm breathing into lower. So as I draw in to an imprint, breathing out, lifting, breathing in. Good. Okay, so it doesn't need to be a very big lift. It certainly doesn't need to be a swing. All right, don't want to swing the legs at all. And we want to again feel that the lower part of the abdominals are doing the work to bring your hips a little bit off the floor. Okay, now if you feel good about this today, your back feels okay, then put your hands back on the floor by the side and press your palms into the ground again. Breathing in to prepare, and then breathing out, and we're slowly sending the legs over. Breathing in to take the legs to separate, and then breathing out to slowly lower your back down, vertebrae by vertebrae, and then we bring the legs in together at the end. So breathing in, breathing out to peel the back up and away from the ground. Breathing in to take the legs hip distance apart. Keep them hip distance apart as you breathe out, and lower yourself back down. And then we bring the legs together at the end. Again, breathing in, out as you send the legs upwards. Breathing in to take the legs to separate. And then breathing out, slowly lowering down, vertebrae by vertebrae. And legs in together at the end. All right, we'll do one more. Breathing in, out as you send the legs up. Breathing in to take the legs apart. And then breathing out to slowly bring it back on down. Good. All right, now just hold your right knee in towards you for me. Take your left leg out and along the floor. And just bring your right knee across your body using your left hand. And we'll keep it nice and easy today. Just going to look over towards your right hand. But if you want to do any of the variations that we've done lately, by all means go for it, okay? Those of you who did the twist class and things like that, if you want to go a little bit further, by all means do. And bring the leg back on in. Slide it down, let's change it over. So bring the knee in, carefully bring it across the body, looking over your shoulder. Bring the legs all the way back up together. And I'd like to take the soles of the feet together now, okay? So I'll just twist on so you can see what I've done with my legs. So I've got the soles of the feet together, the knees are nice and open, like a froggy, okay? And we're going to take the legs away from the body and give direction, okay, again, from the legs. So as you take the legs away, breathing out, snap the legs in together, breathing in, try and bring your feet so they're flat against each other. Breathing out, really working through the ankles, work through the toes. Breathing in, knees open up as wide as you can. Breathing out to press it away. Breathing in, knees nice and wide. Breathing out, engaging with your core to press away. Breathing in as you draw back on in. Now for those of you who feel stronger, let's lift up with head, neck and shoulders. Supporting the neck, you have the distance of a fist between your chin and your chest, and you're sending the legs away. All right, now if you don't need to support your neck, then we can take our arms down from our sides, and as you take the legs away, breathing out, arms and legs go away, breathing in as you draw it back down. Breathing out, arms and legs go away from the body, breathing in as we draw it back down. If you don't have the room to take your arms, then go from the centre backwards. Okay, so you go in more of a dart-like position. Alright, so if you haven't got room to take your arms in a circular fashion around the body, then go from the centre into like this high dart. For those of you who are stronger, you can take the legs a little bit lower. Just be careful that again, you're really pulling into the core and you're not letting your back arch from the floor. Okay, we're going to finish off that last one. Breathing out and breathing in. Okay, feet back down. Gently roll yourself on one side again for me. Come on up to seated, and I'm going to finish today with the saw. So I've got my legs about as wide as my mat. You can sit upon a block, okay, or a cushion. You can cross your legs. All right, that feels like a better position for you at the moment. Just shuffle a little bit, you know, remove the padding so that you're right up on top of the sit bones. And we want to try and, like I said before, is just really try and encourage these lower back postural muscles to work a little bit better for us. So they draw us up and we draw out of our pelvis rather than just dropping back into the lower part of it. So coming on up, let's open out through with your arms if you can. Breathing in to rotate your upper body. Breathing out, rounding through your spine and bring your arm up behind you. Breathing in to draw the body up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine, slowly back to the middle. Breathing in, nice big rotation. Breathing out, rounding through the spine as you lengthen across. Breathing in, drawing it up. Breathing out, engaging your core back to the middle. Again, breathing in, nice big rotation. Breathing out, over we go, and we're lengthening that arm up. Breathing in, drawing the body back up again. Breathing out, engaging your core, come back to the middle. Breathing in as we turn the upper body. Breathing out, over we go, lengthening across. Breathing in, draw the body up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in as you turn. Breathing out, over we go, rounding the back a little. Breathing in, drawing up. And breathing out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in, turning the upper body. Breathing out, rounding over through the spine as we go over. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, engaging the core. Now you could do another couple with the arms straight. If your arms are tiring across your chest, if you're feeling superhuman, put your fingers back behind your head, okay, just by your ears. That'll be harder. Breathing in to turn your upper body. Breathing out, rounding through your spine as you lengthen over and across. Breathing in to draw the body back up. And breathing out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in to turn the upper body. Breathing out, rounding through the spine as you draw over the leg. Breathing in as you come back up. And breathing out, engaging the core to the middle. Two more. Breathing in a bit more turn. Breathing out and over the thigh we go. Breathing in, drawing up. Breathing out, engaging the core. Breathing in to turn. Breathing out, over the thigh we go. Breathing in, come up. Breathing out, engaging your core. Come on back. And then let's let the arms down. All right, let's let those shoulders have a rest. Okay, come around to a seated position for me. So either cross-legged or any other position of your choice. Okay, I'm going to take a couple of shoulder releases and a few neck releases. So I'm going to take one arm across the body. I'm going to link in the arm underneath. Leave it like that if that's enough, or go back to back with your hands if that's enough, or find the base of your thumb and then draw both of your arms up. All right, lots of different stages on that one. Again, just find out what's working well for you today. And then lowering it down, swapping it over, other arm across, coming in for a rear shoulder stretch, Maybe we go back to back with our hands, that might be enough today. Maybe we find the base of the thumb, maybe we raise those arms up. That arm, the hand at the top that's not really seemingly doing anything, try and lengthen it up too. Alright, bring your arms back down. Now, palm to palm, okay? Palm to palm. Then you're going to take over your right hand over the top of your left. Alright? Turn the palms back to each other so your thumbs are at the bottom. Okay? Clasp up your fingers and relax your shoulders. Start to bring your hands up through the middle. This is for your wrists. This is through all the way through the neck and the shoulders. Then from here, maybe halfway is enough. Maybe we go through pushing forwards. Maybe we go all the way down. All right, now whichever, if you're right-handed, okay, you may be feeling this quite intensely. When we swap it over, it may feel very different, okay? But again, it's how hard these parts of the body work. And then draw it slowly back on up and release it. Okay, left hand over the top of your right. Clasp your fingers in together, relax your shoulders. Bring the hands up through the middle. Maybe we get to halfway. Maybe we take it to halfway out. Maybe we lengthen it all the way down. Woo! So that really brings in the wrists, the muscles all the way up, through the elbow, up to the shoulder, up to the neck. Bring it back in and let it out. Take the hands back behind you. Open back the shoulders, bring the knuckles down, bring your head down, and that stretch along the back of your neck. And take your head across, and you're looking down into the corner of your body. And head through to the middle. And come across to the other side. And coming through to the middle. Raising your head up and drawing one ear over towards one shoulder. And swap it on over. Bring it back round to the middle, and finally just stretching your arms as far forwards as you can. Breathing in, raising your arms up. Breathing out, opening it back, squeezing your shoulder blades towards each other. Again, reach as if you're reaching towards something that's almost unattainable, okay? Breathing in, drawing it up. Breathing out, opening back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. One more time, reach, 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 stretch, you're almost touching it. And breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, opening back, loosen it off. Very well done today, Friday lunchtime. Good job, everybody. Have a good afternoon. Drink lots of water for me, please. And have a good weekend.